Welcome back to Houston Life. As Hispanic Heritage Month comes to an end, we are spotlighting Houston's Go Tejano Committee. They work year-round promoting Hispanic culture right here in our local communities.
And from events like a fashion show, a scholarship gala, a mariachi invitational, golf tournament, and of course, Go Tejano Day at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, the Go Tejano Committee is behind it all. And joining us today from the committee are Media and Promotions Captain Adrian Izaguirre and Chairwoman Naomi Favela. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you for having us.
First of all, Derek and I were just discussing how long you have been with the committee, and you said 7 years, and we were blown away. But then Naomi answers
18 years.
18 years. That's a great amount of time to spend with them. You must love it.
I truly love it.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Give us an overview of what the community's mission really is.
So our committee's mission is focused on fundraising to help provide scholarships for our Houston youth to be able to go and pursue their educational commitments moving forward, as well as embrace and bring in the Hispanic and Latino culture into the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo.
Naomi, we kind of mentioned some people, a lot of people probably don't realize that you guys operate year-round, because a lot of people think that they're only in charge of Go Tejano Day at the rodeo. But let's talk about some of those events that have happened already this year and what you've got coming up.
Okay, so we did have the fashion show that was held on October 5th, which was great. We had a record-breaking event. We also have the scholarship gala that will be held on January 18th. We have the Mariachi Invitational, that is March 15th, the day before Go Tejano Day. We have the golf tournament that's going to be held on Cinco de Mayo.
And you mentioned we're seeing some video from some of these events. I know every year at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, Go Tejano Day is so well attended.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
one of the best days and evenings of the entire year. It's so much fun out there at the rodeo. You mentioned the importance of reaching the community and keeping these traditions alive. Why is that so important?
Well, it's important because it's ingrained into the culture here in Houston and in Texas. And so that's why we keep involving ourselves and making sure that it's always brought back. And it brings a space for our Latino community as well to enjoy and partake into a rodeo.
Now, Adrian, you mentioned that it's a major portion to get the youth involved, and that is where those scholarships come in. And I think that once you get the youth involved, that really can prolong them staying and remaining with the committee for many years, right?
Absolutely. You know, we've had the fortune for nearly 10 years now to be able to fundraise for 20 or more scholarships that are often for $20,000 or $22,000 each that are awarded to Houston area youth that are looking to go to college. And so that is a great opportunity for us to meet with a lot of these youth who are going to be going on and pursue their educational careers. But also myself being one of those recipients in the past, coming back and dedicating and keeping that momentum alive for future generations to come.
For these scholarship recipients, are some of them first-generation college students in their family?
Definitely. Some of them are first-generation college students, first-generation high school graduates, for that matter, that we come across. And we get to meet them oftentimes at different banquets or different reunions, or invite them to our meetings and events as well. So it's truly impactful just to see what our hours of work, because we have over 300 volunteers that make up the Go Tejano Committee, and all our events are volunteer-led. So what we put in on a day in, day out basis year round, what it comes to fruition.
Naomi, some of those events you mentioned, of course, the fashion show, the golf tournament, the Mariachi Invitational. I mean, it's crazy to think year-round comes and then the rodeo comes around, but you also do some tamale sales.
We do tamale sales. We do 2 tamale sales. We have a November and a December one, but we also have our Go Tejano Diner that is every day of the show, and it's run by volunteers.
What can you find at the diner?
What can't you find? You can find quesadillas, tacos, nachos, tamales, corn in a cup, elote. So much that you can find there. And it's always a big hit every year. If you haven't been, you're definitely missing out, and encourage you to next rodeo season to come on by. And all of our proceeds from that diner also go towards the scholarships that we help fundraise for.
One of the things we love showcasing here on Houston Life is just the rich diversity of our city. Houston is such an incredible city. And when you think about the young people in this city, recently we were sharing some of the statistics about the high percentages of people whose parents were born in another country, the high percentage of Houstonians who were also born in another country. So when you talk about focusing on the youth who may have a parent who was not born here in the United States or born right here in Houston, that's even more reason to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month and to keep these traditions alive.
Absolutely, and as we mentioned, we get to see these families when we have these banquets to provide the scholarships, and they're just so proud of what their journeys that have brought them here to Houston has led to with their children and their families as well. And so even just going to Go Tejano Day, that's what we often tell people, is one of the most attended days of the rodeo, right? That we hold a lot of those records, but a lot of those records really drive the impact of what it means for education. That's really what it comes down to.
It's very,
That's
very
so wonderful.
nice. Well, Adrian Izaguirre, Naomi Favela, thank you so much for stopping by Houston Life.
Thank you all.
Thank you for
Thanks
inviting
for the work
us.
you do in our community. In the meantime, if you would like to learn more about Houston's Go Tejano community and all the ways they continue promoting Hispanic culture in our community, we have put a link up on our website, houstonlife.tv.